What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. That quick weekly health update. Skip ahead about a minute if you don't want to hear it. I'm at 234.2 pounds now, so 2 pounds away from my college weight, and I want to get to 230 flat like I said. Then I get drunk, stream, and to eat a little bit worse to maintain. Tread water through the holidays, hopefully, and then I plan to get into weights. Right now, I've just been doing calories in, calories out, and cardio. I want to tone up starting in winter to spring and start to burn more calories to get to eat even more. That being said, I have some drawbacks I didn't think about. My wedding ring is practically falling off now, and I have it engraved inside, so I can't really shorten. I'll probably turn it into a necklace and get a replacement or something, but a little bit sad. And a lot of my clothes are getting looser that are even XLs, and some of them are printed like this to where shrinking them in the wash will probably crack some of the logos. So thanks for all the compliments lately. Seriously, in the comment section, I feel pretty darn nice from people who have not seen me in 2 years and are like, whoa, John looks very different. Thank you so much. That being said, let's get into today's Market Watch, where a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players want to act allergic to gold rare. IP Masquerena is getting bought out on our secret rare and ultra rare despite the looming premium gold rare. Also, really weird with the naming. Konami, you had premium gold, then you make maximum gold. You don't want to call it a maximum gold rare. And I do think there's actually something to maximum gold rares on a reason not to play them. They're why I think double sleeving was allowed in the community. They're just a bit thicker, so you want to double sleeve them to make them not marked in the deck, and not everyone wants to shuffle a double sleeved deck. That being said though, those extra quantities will inevitably be bringing down the price of the old ones, even if it's just the different art. I think Masquerena's art is highly desirable. People were looking forward to it a lot, and even if you prefer the OG art, this will probably knock down these other singles. The same with Chamber Dragon Maid. Oh, it's not in, the Megatins, and it's gonna be a maximum gold. Ew, I want my waifu in secret rare. Even with that, it's expensive because it has one available printing right now, and then the Starlight rare being in the Stratosphere. One of the only times I told you guys to buy Dragon Maids, well, this was at 180, and this skyrocketed to 70 or 80. It was just so obvious. But looking through here, right, like they're bolded, they're selling the set, and last year's gold rare did not have short prints, but it did have half prints, where like Dark Magician and Blue Eyes were half printed versus the ratio of other cards, and then you would have like Ash Blossom having two arts, and they would be half prints to make a whole print on that single. So Masquerena could even have both of her arts in here. We don't know. It is bolded twice, but they tend to bold names in general, so I wouldn't read too far into that. But you could even have that OG art reprinted, looking at what they did with some cards last year. I doubt it though. I do think these buyouts are a bit ridiculous, and they're going with a lot of those ones of, oh, this missed the 10s, oh, we're gonna buy this out. But this one, it wasn't slated for anything except Gold Series, and it's still going up despite that. I get you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh now, but this seems a little more forced and desperate overall. King's Copium. I know that people have made so many conspiracy theories around me and King's Court just because I publicly come out and say that I've bought into it. Guys, I still am diamond handsing my product. I'm not trying to push singles to get you to open cases. And in fact, I'm going to say the opposite here once again. I think you should be buying Lightning Storm singles rather than cracking open cases, and it makes it no better estimated value to buy the singles. But I don't think you should be getting the ultra rares if you can afford the secrets. At 40 versus 60, we've seen time and time again when a reprint comes out, the original first ad secret does hold a little better value on triple staples in the formats, unlike, the Chamber Dragon Maids. So when we look at this, like the ultra rare, I actually think I would go for the secret or maybe even collector rare, and saying that does not all of a sudden boost the value of King's Court. These are at a rate of pulling 3.6 per case because there's 10 different ultra rares. You're going to pull 3 per box, and guess how many boxes there are of ultra rares total, not Lightning Storms. So there's 10 different ultras, you pull 3 ultras per box, and now we're looking for specifically Lightning Storm. That's 3.6 per case. You are only looking, even with the up price on Lightning Storm, at $120 in value versus these boxes are about 90 and a case is this. Yeah, that's why it's not worth opening collector rare sets in general. And when we look at collector rares, the singles are better because these are even harder to get than the ultras. These are at about 4 collector rares per case. There's 15 different collector collector rares, so you're looking at opening 4 full cases to see 1 collector rare. I still think the Starlight rare is far above the collector rare Lightning Storm, but that's the reason for the low listings, especially with it missing the Megatins and no foreseeable reprint. I don't think this would look very good in gold rare. It would be kind of weird to see an ultra or secret, since it already has ultra and secret prints in Brothers of Legend, and not get the prismatic secret rare treatment and the tins. I don't know when, where, or why Konami would reprint it later, but I still think the secret rare is better to buy. But that's $180 versus $120 right now, and it could very well be like Imperm. If it gets a reprint, fall to 25 or 30. Not the worst depending on how the reprint is. So depending on your budget, I would think about having access to this card. We see it float in and out of the metagame and as a tech choice, as a 3 of that people really do want, and we're seeing those quantities go down a lot since it did miss the Megatins. Now, Dark Ruler No More is another example of even being in a structure deck, a card people want 3 of, going up in price. I didn't know this was towards $7. I knew it was $5.50, $6 for the longest, but it's headed straight towards $6.99, $7, and I didn't know that the Spirit Charmer structure decks were slowly getting harder to get either. Last I looked, these were 10 solid. It makes sense with a single going up towards 7 that they would go up a bit. Then you have Veiler, Regeki, and you do have random number generation. You have actual different pulls from the structure deck with the tokens and the Alter Art Charmers, so it is a unique gimmick. Be aware these are going up. If you wanted these for your collection, you probably should do it sooner than later for having sealed, or even getting the little RNG bits out of this, because that's kind of a cool piece of history and a collectible. Speaking of the ban list, Emergency Teleport came off, and this is one that I actually forgot about till a friend DM'd me. This had spiked up as a little bit of a tech to mix in with Speedroids and other wind decks. It reads, once per turn you can reveal a wind monster in your hand. Until the end of your opponent's next main phase 1, monsters with a level higher than the revealed monster cannot activate their effects. Now, that's for both players, so you are also limited in how you're going to synchro up and do your plays, but Speedroids can play past in certain combos, and so can other wind decks, and with 2 emergency teleports, its type is psychic, you're able to bring this out and do wonky, silly combos, activating this effect with some of the greatest of ease. So keep this in mind. It only has 1 printing. It has cooled off over time, where other more ridiculous e-tele targets have skyrocketed to its current price, like Psy Reflector. And looking through this, my Discord pointed out a Salty Beast. A Salt Beast rare is now $30? This is totally ridiculous. I definitely seek yours out of bulk and sell them. It has a market price of 1.4 and only damaged copies besides that $30 one. And even the OTS pack common now is up towards $3+ at $4, with people actually paying $3 to $4. This is extremely weird, so I would definitely think probably a good time to sell your copies without the seriously impressing itself on the metagame in any ways. Now, a bit more penny stonkish side of things. Number S39 Utopia only has 2 listings and is commonly used as rank up material in order to go into certain Utopia plays. Not all Utopia decks will play it. I also like Xyz Change Tactics holographics still, where this only has 2 printings with 1 holo out of a March reprint set, where a lot of people will still have stacks from bulk that'll enter the market several times, but I could see this being $2 to $3 if it misses reprints and we don't get a structure deck. And then S39 is really cool. It's a decent card overall, and it's something you probably want to have the option for, with only 2 different super rares out of the mega pack, as well as cross souls, and that's from 2016, years ago. We've seen the spike to $6 to $10 a couple times on the market, so I think you would want to have it not only for your number collection, but also as an option if you're considering Utopia stuff. Ruddy Rose, Rag and Raggy. This card is now $20+ Burst of Destiny is really impressing itself on the market for Zhang Zhang and Destiny heroes mostly, as well as B-Trooper Expectations, although B-Trooper on its own has already created its level of hype similar to Earth Machines as a rogue fan favorite for now. But yeah, this card, to be aware, last I looked, I thought it was going to chill at 18, and it has been 20 consistent for a bit, giving very solid value for its secret rare pull out of Lightning Overdrive, which has been thirsty for value, along along with Kisi Kill Frost going up. It would be funny if these two somehow started to take the lead if Drytron got hit on another list. Fusion Destiny is now towards 15. I think we've covered it at 8. 12, now 15. It just continues to go super stonks. I told you guys to get this at $3. Hopefully you listened to me if you were interested in the deck or engine, but I know ban list fears have people going, Verte Anaconda's going to go. Nope, they wanted to sell Burst of Destiny. Weird, it's like the ban list gets used in the TCG for monetary reasons a lot. Maybe listen to Market Man just a little more. I was looking through Brothers of Legend and just going through another penny stonk in my mind. Darkness Metal peeks in here and there and not too much, but also Trishula, where its job in life used to be make calamities, and the Numeron engine. Almost everything has actually calmed down. This was headed towards 5 a bit ago and come back down. I think it's really notable to look through sets like this for penny stock stuff, like Angeli. If they continue to, we're waiting for Madolche reprints, they appear, more people grabs the deck. Like, think about the options and different kinds of cards you want. Sets like this are super important to look through for penny stonks. Finally, the Megatins had an interesting conversation in the Discord that I'm going to bring up, even though I kind of don't want to because it's ridiculous. There are so few pre-sellers over here on TCG Player that it's not true competition, but we still see prices slowly go down and sales rates. But look how when Tier 0 and Daily stepped on the scene, how much these sales rates really slowed down. They are slow, bro. Suddenly a lot less people paying these higher prices when people are getting hooked up elsewhere at $85, $90, $95 crossout designators worldwide. Yeah, people aren't going to be spending as much anymore, and they're going to be like, why was I doing that before? Because they don't come to Market Watch, obviously. But with the up competition, we can actually get now data and kind of seeing just what's sold out over at Daily and Tier 0, and the top end is selling very well. Zeus is still available over here, but what I wanted to point out, Lulu and Fractal have done nothing but go down, and a lot of people on my price predictions were calling these to be $7, $8 cards. That's where they started them at pre-sales, and they're still available. However, Lulu has actually sold out for Tier 0, but Fractal has not. So these engines may not be as anticipated as people thought, because yes, a lot of people shop these pre-sales. They grab what they want. The top end have the same quantities as these cards, yet they're selling out. So it's super interesting to see what is going. The Dogmatica engine seems to be being grabbed way more than Virtual World or Tri Brigade for now, and leading that top in demand on both of these pre-sale sites. Yeah, over here, Lulu actually has gone up a little in price, and the ultra rares are going up. And why I don't want to point this out necessarily is because when you point out a card like this, people try to pounce and take advantage in this window. That's really bad too, because we're about to get the singles for these cards, and people are trying to make something happen that shouldn't. First Ed Original will hold value. When you have a higher rarity reprint, no, it won't. The thing is, people are reluctant to let go of their original copies, but it still happens time and time and time and time again, where you see them sink down to the price of and then under those nicer versions of the card, and it happens all the time. It's nice that we have this mix-up from the Megatins, but some cards get hurt even more from it. So when I see people saying, oh, you should just go ahead and buy this version, it's going to hold, obviously they're probably interested in selling you that card or trying to take advantage of this panic of this going up, even though it's still cheaper than this version of the card right now. First Ed Original isn't always best. I hate that blanket argument. Rarity upgrades come and happen and definitely help the card sometimes. Not all the times, but many a time, especially with Modern. That being said, thanks for watching today's Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the conversations, and let me know, what have you gotten from the Megatins already? Are you waiting? You're waiting for week 1, week 2. You're hoping certain things don't get bought out. What are you gonna get from the Megatins as we do approach that? And crazy market times, plenty of penny stonks around, along with the kind of Papega buyouts of, oh, Droplet, Made, we have Masquerade, all these reprints on the horizon, yet you're still going for them right now? Sure. Enjoy spending your money that way and not listening to Market Man.